Okay, welcome everyone to the 2016 Cool Kids Training College School-Based Traineeships Program webinar. The agenda for the next 15 minutes is to talk a little bit about us, Cool Kids Training College, about the School-Based Traineeship Program known as SAT, talk about career pathways and where this training may eventually lead to, outline the application process which opens on the 10th of September and closes on the 30th of September, and then talk a little bit about what to expect and what's next. My name's Sam Hendry, I'm the Director here at Cool Kids Training College, and I firmly believe that today's trainees are tomorrow's Children's Services leaders. Cool Kids Training College, a little bit about us, is a Queensland-based registered trainee organisation that specialises in the Certificate 3 and Diploma of Early Childhood Education and Care. And we train at 5 great Queensland locations: Southport, Cairns, Logan, Brisbane and Townsville. What makes us different? Well, we specialise in the delivery of school-based curriculum. The CHC 30113, which if you're successful, is the Certificate 3 in Early Childhood Education and Care traineeship that you'll be doing at school, is our core offering into the schools market. We have very high levels of contact with our students, so if you're successful in this program, you'll be in the receipt of a trainer coming into school every week, doing a 90-minute class and visiting you on the job in an early learning centre at a minimum every 3 weeks. We know the industry, we've run very successfully and do run successfully early learning centres ourselves. We deliver results, we do focus on completion rates, and we do support our students in their progression through studies. We care and we're trusted by our students, and we share the learning journey together, and we focus on our relationships with schools and students. And most importantly, we love what we do. And we believe our trainers, some of whom you can see here, Janine, who handles all of our in the top left-hand corner, our school-based classes in the southeast of Queensland, Karen, Ashley, Jess, and also Julie, who's not on this picture, but who's up in Cairns, and many of the students dialing in tonight will be already know Julie. We believe these trainers are simply awesome. Great qualifications, lots of experience, very committed to their students, and I'm sure that those students that get through the application process and are awarded a traineeship will really enjoy working with many of these trainers. Okay, so let's look at SATs in focus. Firstly, a fact, and this is from the Queensland Government's Next Step report in 2008. Young people who undertake an SAT were more likely to be working full-time or undertaking further educational training than young people who do not undertake an SAT. So about SATs, school-based apprenticeships and traineeships, or SATs, allow students, typically in years 11 and 12, to study for their Queensland Certificate of Education, work for an employer, earn a wage, and train towards a recognised vocational qualification whilst completing high school. An SAT can support a student's transition from school to work, and completed traineeships can contribute up to 8 credits for Certificate 3 qualifications. In terms of the program that we offer, this sees a qualified trainer delivering Certificate 3 tuition in school via one 90-minute class every week. The trainer is in close contact with students over the course of training by phone and email support, along with on-the-job assessment in the workplace. This relationship is focused on keeping students motivated and keeping the study momentum going. And SATs are required to complete 50 days in the workplace, ideally 1 day per week. And our trainer marks all the assessments, gives the students all the feedback during the course of that traineeship. We really see this program as one that does deliver many happy days. And this photo was taken from our Marine Centre just a couple of weeks ago. As you can see, spring has sprung. This quote, I think, really sums it up. It's from a student of ours who completed in 2014. And she says, I completed my Certificate 3 in Children's Services as a school-based trainee, and it's safe to say I had the best year doing it. The trainers, the staff, the other students completing the same course as me, and of course the beautiful children were all amazing. They brought a smile to my face every week. I've made lots of wonderful friendships that I'll never forget and who I still keep in contact with. The booklets were quite easy, and if I ever needed any help, I knew I always had someone to help me. I wish I could redo the experience over and over again. I'd highly recommend Cool Kids Training College to any student who'd like to one day pursue a career in children's services, and that's from Danielle, one of our 2014 students. Here's the order of delivery and the units that you would be completing. So the Certificate 3 in Early Childhood Education and Care is an 18-unit course, and it is undertaken over the course of the school year. You start off with the health, safety and first aid unit, as you can see in the top left-hand corner there, and then you progress your way through 7 clusters or 18 units. And at the end of it, you emerge with a qualification known as CHC 30113, Early Childhood Education and Care. And that's a nationally recognised qualification. And many of the students that have gone through this program over recent years are now working in the industry. Many have chosen to use that qualification and do higher level studies, i.e. the diploma in early childhood education and care, and some have even moved on to do bachelor courses as well. And we can talk a little bit about that later in the presentation. So career pathways. Most importantly, this traineeship and this industry is one that is in demand at present. It is a priority 1 funded area for the state of Queensland, the Queensland State Government, and it does offer great opportunities and great career pathways. As you can see here, many of these are listed. So early childhood educators, and that's first and foremost in the childcare centre, working with children, and the 50 days work experience that students will do will give you real insight into what that is like. OSH, or outside school care assistants, playgroup supervisors, recreation assistants, family daycare workers and nannies. Okay, so how to apply? So in the 2016 SAT applications will be taken via an application form. The application form will be sent to all students who have registered for the webinar, generally within 24 hours. So if you've registered now, just expect your email very shortly, the application form. And applications close on the 30th of September 2015, and students will be advised by the end of October, or it could be even earlier, of the status of their application. There are limited application places in the program, and the quality of your application is important. On the application form, you'll see there are 5 questions. Outline 3 reasons why you want to secure a 2016 Children's Services SAT program traineeship. Tell us what your career ambitions are. Tell us what your expectations are, most importantly, with the program. What do you think working in an early learning centre will involve? And what are you passionate about? We really want to get an insight into you and what's driving you to want to do one of these traineeships. And the success of this program is really about the quality of applications that are put forward. From day one, we want to hear what your ambitions are, why you want to do this, and we assess that. And we also talk to the schools, the ILOs, the careers advisors, about you as a student and what's motivating you to want to get into this program. In the program that we're running this year, we are having a very high level of completion and progress in the program. And part of that is because we do put our students through this application process. So if you're just thinking, this may be right for me, or I might do this instead of doing something else, you may not have the mindset to really want to succeed in the program. We're really looking for students that have made already at this early stage a very firm decision. I really want to work in children's services. I love working with children. I'm passionate about it, and this is the career that one day could be for me. So what will a day in a centre be like? You really do need to get ready to be creative. There'll be lots of fun, lots of hard work, lots of play and lots of smiles. There's so much enjoyment and so much engagement you will get from working with children. There is certainly lots of fun. And many of the students that we've had through the program, as you can see here from this student's quotation, the enjoyment of working with children and working at a centre. But also, it is important to know that it isn't for everyone. For many students that are in the program, it can be a lot of hard work. And for some, that work can be very challenging. So you need to think through, talk with your parents, talk with the school's careers advisors about if the traineeship is the right thing for you to do, and then make your application from there. This is Penny, one of our very early graduates, who's gone on after graduation and worked in the industry very successfully. And we're really about starting the journey of a successful career through these traineeships. And this is a picture from our 2014 graduation ceremony. All right, short and sweet. That's the webinar. I hope you've learned a little bit about the traineeship program. Application forms will be sent to you very shortly. We invite you to submit those by the 30th of September. We will then be advising students of their success or otherwise of their application in early October. And we're looking to place students, most importantly in centres, from November. Not all students, but some students will be placed at the start of November, and the remaining students will be placed in the start of January, mid-January. The program runs all across Queensland, so schools certainly through Brisbane, Gold Coast, and also Cairns now are invited to apply. And if you have any questions, certainly feel free to give us a call or send us an email at admin@coolkidstrainingcollege.com.au. Thanks very much for your attendance at this webinar.